Alright guys, today we're going to take a look on Think OBD 100. This is very small and nice device. So we're going to connect to vehicle. We will see what kind of information you can pull up and what kind of operation you can do on this Think OBD 100, right? This is quick unboxing, and also we're gonna take a look what is inside the box. So when you receive it, you have a warranty paper, service line. This is the US service line. It's very nice. Support also is from the America, the customer service, everything is in English. So you have the warranty paper at the same time with the instruction manual. And the instruction manual, you don't have a lot of stuff in it, but decent informations on different language. All right. You have a backup data cable, so you can connect to your PC and update your OBD, so you're not gonna be out to date from this OBD. The device itself very small, as you can see. Think OBD 100, and you have only the 4 buttons, data cable here, and OBD2 connectors. OBD2 connectors, you can see some of them it's missing teeth, because those ones for the power or the memory, so you can't do the memory things on this OBD. So this is 2020 Ford Fusion with the titanium. The model is a plug-in hybrid. That's why you can see a lot of information about this car when you connect. It's the computers, the modules, PCBs, everything is like a lot of information on the vehicle. So the screen itself very bright and light, easy to use, easy to navigate. You go to just down and up, and let's take a look what is inside. All right, so on the main screen you have a setup, you have a diagnostic, lookup, help. And when you go to setup, it's not nothing much. It's like you have a language, right? You have English, French, Espanol, Deutsch, Russian, and Italiano, and all the other, it's a lot of languages. It's enough, the word. The unit, it's the measurements of units, to mile to kilometers, all that stuff, right? And now you're gonna go to lookup. If you have find any codes, you can just go to lookup, and you can just punch the code numbers. You go to up and down, you see it's gonna go to numbers. So, and you can look up your code based on your vehicle. For example, this is the random code. Of course, it's not gonna give me any code because it's not active for this vehicle. So I'm back. Diagnostic, it's going to be a lot of more informations. First, it's going to be reading your vehicle. It's going to take a couple seconds, right? So now you have a bunch of all the informations, whatever informations that it can be able to read. So the most important thing is here is the read codes, right? If you have older vehicle, of course you have a check engine light before you get rip off from from your mechanic. So you just read the code and you can look up. Also those codes, it's going to be always you can update, because every year it's changing. The new vehicle is coming to the market, so you can connect, and from thinkcar.com is I believe that they have a website, so you can pull up all the brand new codes. So code read, you can just press OK, and this vehicle is, of course, is brand new vehicle, so it's no codes. Code erase, you can erase the code. Just press the code, the OK, and it's going to be just erase the code. IM brightness, of course you're going to go there, and this drive cycle, or you can DTS the calendar, so you can look up some informations. What about the fueling, cams, all the informations. It's going to be available here. Of course, this unit. Okay, let me go to next. Data stream. Of course, it's not going to be any live data on this one. I did the Foxwell, a lot more expensive the version, where you can actually see live data. So as you can see here, some data. Of course, it's percentage loads. You see, I'm putting all the way down, so it's 70% load. PCT, and the ECT, all the informations, right? The fuel system also is open close. Fuel system 2, as you can see, it's showing like it's working or not. So this is a little bit, that's RPM you can see, and the MAF sensor, the oxygen sensors, you can see some data from those sensors also. What else? So next, you see from I'm watching like 13 of the 40 from the unit, so you can see the voltage, the battery voltage, runtime, like it's a lot of information is going here. So actually this is the data, mileage, DTS, and so on. Let's move on for the different. Freeze frame, we don't need it. Oxygen sensors 2, if you have vehicle 50,000 miles and plus, most vehicle older gentlemen or older, the persons who's driving, they're gonna start to check engine light after like 60-70,000 miles, some vehicles, because the catalytic converter is going to be like boots up, because they ride very slow, right, the vehicles. So you have I have 2 banks on this vehicle. I can check the both banks and the data. It's under the vehicle and the PSI. Also, this is not the live data, but this shows the status. If you have a check engine light, it will pass your inspection or not. You see on the bottom, you can see the pass or fail. So both data, it will be, of course, it's going to be showing the pass on this brand new vehicle, but on the older vehicle, of course, if you have a check engine light, you're going to go there and see it. Onboard monitoring, this is the place where we're going to go. The couple informations, the vehicle informations here, you can pull up the vehicle VIN number. Of course, it's going to be matched exactly. CID, the body, the code, all that stuff, it's going to be available here on this particular vehicle, whatever you're checking. EVAP system, I don't have EVAP system because it's a injector vehicle, so it's not going to be not much information there. This is the interesting part. The mostly you guys gonna be using this part. The catalytic converters, as I say, if you have a 60,000 plus mile vehicle, of course you're gonna start to seeing the check engine lights on the certain vehicles. After 100,000 miles, the catalytic converters, of course, it's gonna give you check engine light. So on this part, you can see the status is passed. So if you have a bad catalytic converter and you run it, it's not gonna pass, so you're gonna be fail your inspection. EGR monitoring system also I have on this vehicle, so you can see the EGR monitoring. VVT monitoring system is a timing cam. You can also monitor the position of the timings, and as you can see, you see the maximum minimum loads, and also it's passing because from the timing it's going to be misfire, all that stuff. And EVAP, I'm not gonna say is most vehicles you don't need it. You're not gonna get much check engine light from that. Fuel pressures, or fuel system monitoring, of course it's going to be here. You can also see data from here. As you can see, all the interesting PSIs, the maximum and minimum PSIs you see on the fuel system, and everything is passed, so it's working perfectly, right? So what else? Sensor headers and the fuel system bank, and sensor headers also is like a bank 2, bank 1, and the misfiring. If you have shaky engine, and of course you have a check engine light, sometimes check engine light, not all the time, so it's going to be here on each cylinder. This is the 4-cylinder engine, so you have only 4. If you have a 6-cylinder, it's going to be pull up the 6-cylinder here. And the misfire date also, it's going to be here available, but this is all the not live data, right? So you can see all the data, how many percentage, and the pass and fail. Of course it's going to be status here. So little tiny device, minimum with the live data. but for the price, guys, it's definitely way to go. Just you have somewhere in your vehicle, and if you have a working vehicle, you always some doing some modifications, changing, or your vehicle sometimes is acting up, definitely invest for this guy. It's gonna be on the long run, it's gonna be save tons of money, just a diagnostic, so which the bank it's going to be misfire. If the misfire, you change your spark plugs or coils or the spark plug wires. You're going to start from somewhere, right? Also injectors, you can diagnose your injectors, which injector is not working. Injector pressure, of course, you're going to be just search it up. If you have a DTS, I mean engine code right here, also it's upgradable. So this is really good device to have around, and you use it on your vehicles. Unfortunately, I have both vehicles are brand new. I haven't never had any check engine lights, so I cannot show you how it works, but it is, you guys find out, right, how it works. Perfect device. I'm gonna make another more expensive ones, so we're gonna see what kind of readings they will provide. All right, I'm out. See you on the next video.